Are you a hot sleeper who deals with night sweats all the time and want a mattress that'll help you sleep a little bit cooler? We're going to talk about those beds in today's video. Hey, how's it going? This is Owen. I'm a CNET, and today we're covering our choices for the top cooling mattresses. Pretty much every mattress we test talks about some kind of cooling feature. A lot of times it's just marketing, but we've tested all of these beds hands-on, and we're able to tell you which ones will actually help you sleep a little bit cooler. Now, sleep temperature does have a lot more to do with your overall sleeping environment than just your mattress, but a mattress can give you a little bit of an edge, and we're gonna have all the beds I talked about linked for you down below in the description if you wanna check them out. If you find this video helpful or interesting, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate it. And let's just dive right into the list with our number one overall pick, and this will be the Brooklyn Bedding Aurora Luxe. This bed has been a staple on our best cooling mattress list for a long time for a good reason. It's one of the absolute best. You'll feel the cover on this thing, and it's very cool to the touch. They put in a phase change material they call Glaciotex, and you will notice it even through some thick sheets. On top of that, it's also hybrid. Coil beds tend to be a little bit better at temperature regulation because there's more room for airflow, and this bed is also very comfortable and pretty darn affordable as well. It uses a combination of a bunch of different types of neutral foams with those coils to provide a nice accommodating feel that pretty much everyone finds comfortable, and it's available in 3 different firmness options: a soft, a medium, and a firm. So no matter what your favorite sleeping position is, one of these models should work for you with the Aurora Luxe. You can also spend up a little bit to get the cloud pillow top on this mattress. It does add more material, it makes it a little bit more luxurious, a little bit more plush. Nice for side sleepers, especially because that material does improve the pressure relief of the mattress, but it's not really necessary because the mattress by itself without the optional pillow top is very comfortable. As when I'm recording this video, you can pick up a queen size Brooklyn Bedding Aurora Luxe for $1,400 without that optional pillow top. And I think that is a really nice deal for a premium cooling mattress I think you'll probably really like. But speaking of side sleepers, you have our pick for the best cooling bed for side sleepers. The Aurora Luxe will work pretty well for you, but we also have the Nectar Luxe mattress. This is available in 2 different models. There's a foam version and a hybrid version. Like I mentioned, hybrids tend to be a little bit better at regulating temperature, so I might go with that model, but both are gonna be really solid. They have a nice cooling cover. You should notice it. It should help you sleep a little bit cooler. Also, these beds are very soft and pressure relieving, among the softest we've tested. From our Mattress Smasher 9000, the coil version of the Nectar Luxe is around a 2.5 out of 10, which is very soft, and it should be really nice for cradling those pressure points. You're gonna be getting more of a classic memory foam feel on the Nectar Luxe mattresses. You really sink into it, it'll conform to your body shape, and it won't be very quick to respond, which can be kind of nice. I'm sleeping on a memory foam bed right now, and I really tend to get in one comfy sleeping position and stay there because of the memory foam. So lots to like about the Nectar Luxe, and it's pretty affordable. You're looking at about $1,250 after discounts, and it will often throw in some free extras. So very soft, very plush, and good for hot sleepers. Next on the list, we have our best cooling mattress for back sleepers, and that's gonna be the Purple Restore. Now, this mattress does things a lot differently than pretty much every other bed we've ever tested, and unlike most of the beds on this list, it doesn't necessarily have any active cooling elements. However, it excels at heat dissipation and airflow. So we can't really talk about Purple without talking about their proprietary GelFlex grid. It's this very unique material made of hyperelastic polymer. It's in all of their mattresses, and you're not really gonna find it in any other mattress. This stuff, instead of being a foam, is sort of what you might find in a Dr. Scholl's insole. This stuff doesn't really retain heat like some other foams can, and because it's laid out in a grid format, it has a ton of room for airflow. I slept on an older model of Purple for about 5 years and noticed it did a really nice job at not heating up throughout the night, even during the summer. Again, it doesn't feature a cooling cover like the Aurora Luxe or the Nectar Luxe, but it just doesn't really warm up on you all that much, which is just a really nice thing to have. This bed also has a very unique feel, like all the beds from Purple. You get a sort of buoyant sensation, especially when you're laying down on your back. I find it to be insanely comfortable, but then if you switch to your side, it sort of conforms to your body shape, almost like a memory foam, while being ultra responsive, and the bed really moves with you. I'm a huge fan of Purple. Again, I slept on one for about 5 years, really enjoyed it, and I think this is gonna be one of your best bets. And the Purple Restore is their most affordable hybrid model, and it's pretty darn firm, which is good news for back sleepers. Next up, we have our pick for the best cooling mattress for couples, and that's gonna be the Leesa Legend Chill Hybrid Mattress. This is a relatively new lineup of mattresses from Leesa, and this is one of my personal favorite beds. It has a strong cooling cover like the Aurora Luxe, and it has a really luxurious pillow top design, has a very accommodating firmness profile. Our Mattress Smasher gave it around a 4.1 out of 10, which is in that medium range, should provide a lot of pressure relief, and it even uses micro coils along with full-size coils for support to really amp up that airflow. I think this is one of the most luxurious mattresses on the market, really nice for cooling. With its super accommodating feel and its medium firmness profile, I've a hard time imagining couples will have a hard time agreeing on the Leesa Legend Chill Hybrid. Just a lot to like about it. This bed is pretty expensive though. You might be able to guess that just by looking at it. After discount though, it should cost around $2,300 depending on the time of year, which I think is a pretty appropriate price point for a bed of this quality. Next up on our list, we have our pick for the best cooling mattresses for heavier people. For that, we're going to be talking about the Titan mattresses. Now, the best choice, in my opinion, is the Titan Plus Elite. It is their most high-end and most expensive, has more of a responsive memory foam feel. You sink into it a little bit. It's a bit more plush than the other models, and it does come with a cooling cover by default. And all of these beds from Titan use extra thick gauge coils to be super supportive. They're supposed to be able to support up to 2 500-pound people throughout the entire life of the mattress. The only real downside though to the Titan Plus Elite mattress is that it's pretty expensive. After discount, you're looking at about $1,800. And one nice thing about the other mattresses from Titan, the Titan Plus and the Titan Plus Luxe, is that you can spend up a little bit to get an active cooling cover. If you want a bed that's ultra firm and you're a heavier individual, you might want to look at the more affordable models and just spend up for the cooling cover. But if you want something a little softer, a little more plush, I think the Titan Plus Elite is the way to go, and it's one of the best beds for heavy people that we've tested so far. And then last up on the list, we're not talking about a mattress, we're talking about an ultra high-tech mattress cover, the 8 Sleep Pod system. Now there are a couple different models of the 8 Sleep Pod. We recently tested the 8 Sleep Pod 4. We also tested the Pod 3. There are quite a bit more features on the Pod 4 compared to the Pod 3, but the main feature we're talking about both of them have, and that is incredibly precise temperature control. How this thing works is you cover up whatever mattress you have with the 8 Sleep Pod system. You plug it into this sort of computer tower looking thing that you fill with water, and it plugs into the mattress basically with a hose. And with the 8 Sleep app, you can control the temperature of your mattress to a pretty precise degree. You can also warm it up if you want to. You can cool it down. You can set up timers, so maybe you want your mattress to be nice and warm when you get into bed, but then as you sleep you want it to cool down. You can set up all those things in the 8 Sleep app. It's pretty remarkable. Several people on our team have tried out the 8 Sleep Pod system and they really enjoy it, and it's a way to incorporate precise temperature control and a ton of other features like sleep tracking and alarm system. You can even tell if you're getting sick, which is kind of amazing, onto your existing mattress. This thing is pretty darn expensive though. You're looking at around $2,650 for this thing, and that doesn't include a mattress, so you have to have a mattress already that you like and then put the 8 Sleep Pod cover on it. I do think it is remarkable technology. I am a big fan of it. It's just going to be out of reach for a lot of people. But if you are seriously concerned about sleeping hot and you want something that's really going to cool you down, this is going to be one of your best bets. Then I wanted to cover a few honorable mentions. These beds we tested very, very recently. They probably will be on this list in the future, but I just wanted to mention them if you're curious. Number one is the Copperflex Pro models. These are new beds from Brooklyn Bedding. They are firmer, they have a nice memory foam feel, comes in a foam version and a hybrid version, and the Pro models have a similar style cooling cover you find on that Brooklyn Bedding Aurora Luxe, which is again our #1 overall pick for this list. These beds are fantastic and they're affordable. They are going to be a fixture on our best list for years to come, I think. And then also we recently tested the AmeriSleep AS6 Black Series. This is a luxurious memory foam mattress with a very powerful cooling cover that I think a lot of people are going to like. So just a couple honorable mentions I wanted to go over, and that's going to do it for today's best list. All the beds I talked about should be linked for you down below in the description if you want to check them out. Sleeping temperature can be challenging, like I mentioned at the top of the video, and again, a lot of it has to do with your sleeping environment as opposed to your mattress, but all of these beds should give you a bit of an edge when it comes to sleeping cooler. If you found this video helpful or interesting, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate it. And that's going to do it for me. This is Owen with CNET. I'll see you in the next one.